Sonny here, host of MyTechTalks, back again on another video, and today we're going to be talking about this gaming monitor right over here, which is now gone into that sleep mode thing. Okay, so now it's on, you can see it, price is on the screen below, and yeah, you can get it at Amazon at the link below as well. Please use those, they're actually active, live, up to date, best prices available, literally at the link below for the US and the UK websites of Amazon. Right, so let's get on with this monitor. It's a 144Hz, you can downgrade it to 60Hz, I'll show you right now in B-roll. Yeah, so this LG 27-inch gaming monitor, it's 144Hz, you can downgrade it to 60, well in Mac OS, the new, whatever it's called, begins with M, put in the comment below. Yeah, so it's pretty damn good for the price. I think it was around £220 or something like that. It was on sale, not for Black Friday, I got it way before that. This is a 2-month later review of this 27-inch LG gaming monitor. Before you actually watch any more of this video, hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be doing more stuff on tech as much as possible. So hit that subscribe button and obviously hit that like button. Share it. Follow me on Twitter, and let's get right into it. Yeah, so the screen's really good. It's a 1080p panel, IPS, all that normal stuff. Really thin bezels for the actual price, I guess. And it's got really good design. So if you want to see a more close-up, shot of this, go check my unboxing video out. I'll put the link below, literally, and it'd be absolutely brilliant. Yeah, this monitor doesn't come with any speakers, unfortunately. Yeah, so I just, where is it? It's currently charging right now, but I just use this Bose micro that I got off CEX for 50 quid. Does the trick really well, and plus it's super portable. You can charge it. Connected it to the Mac Mini. Got this great desk. But yeah, let's get right back to this monitor, because that's what you're here for. So, this monitor is absolutely brilliant for the price. I absolutely love it. Links below, pick it up at the Amazon store. I've got the US and I've got the UK one. So go below, check those links out. You'll get a great price, up-to-date prices, lowest you'll probably find anywhere. It's brilliant, especially for the price. No 1440p, no 4K, just bog standard 1080p, 144Hz, and it's absolutely, in my opinion, I think it's pretty damn good for the price. And unless you're going to be importing 32 megabyte photos and all that stuff, then this is absolutely fine for gaming, and that's what it's for. I went for this brand, I went for this LG one because I trust LG, and besides I actually prefer the LG panels compared to the Samsung ones. The LG ones are more, for me, they're more appealing, to be honest, and I love the colour that's just gone on right now. But yeah, it's pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. I love this monitor, and it's done me pretty good, because 144Hz in Final Cut Pro is actually really good, because when you're scrubbing through the timeline, I mean, it's buttery smooth. It's just amazing. I love it. Also, I love the fact that you can actually dim the screen. I really love that, with the little knob thing at the bottom, the little knobby thing underneath the, it's right here, literally, the knobby thing. So you can literally turn the brightness up and down on the knob thing right here, the volume, because there's a headphone jack in the back, so you can literally just do that. And you can also go into the main menu and change all of that stuff, like the gamer mode, the game adjust, stuff like that, the picture adjust for the contrast, the sharpness, the gamma, color temperature, all of that stuff. So if you really want to get into depth with all this stuff, basically you fiddle away. That's what I'm going to say. You can have an input, so I've got a PS4 Pro under there, and if it was connected, I'm connecting it to HDMI 2, you click that and it just automatically switches over as long as it's connected, but it's not, so you just got a blank screen. But it's on HDMI 2 now, but if you click it one more time and go back to HDMI 1, it will obviously go back to your Mac or your PC. And obviously you can do that with your display port. Well, again, I don't have anything connected. I think that's really convenient, and that's why I got this monitor in the first place, because my previous monitor only had one HDMI port, and that was a bit annoying because obviously you have to do this. Ding, ding, and keep on doing that constantly. And I just wasn't really in the mood for that anymore. 40 quid, and put that towards this one. So I saved myself a little bit of money, but you know, it's alright I guess. In the end of the day, you know, it does the trick. 2 HDMI ports, it's got a headphone jack, no speakers. I would have loved to have speakers, but you know, I just connect my Bose micro down there that's charging to the Mac, so it's alright. And besides, when you're using your PS4, PS5 or your Xbox, you can literally just plug headphones in, don't you? You plug the headphone jack like into the 3.5mm jack in the controller, and you just put your headphones on. Why would you just use speakers? I wouldn't, unless you've got a TV, like you just want to use the speakers with the Bose soundbar. Like, I wouldn't use it. But personally, I think this is a really good monitor for what it is. And 2 months later, I haven't had any problems with it at all. Like, okay, I mean, not a lot of problems. For example, I sometimes get a green screen when I've disconnected the HDMI cable and popped it back in. But apart from that, it's actually been pretty damn good, really. Anything else? The colours could be a little bit better, I guess. It would have been nice to have P3, but then you're talking about a lot more. Like, a lot more money you're going to spend to have P3. You can get it in 1440p, 144Hz as well, but then you're talking about an extra probably £80–90. And to be honest, like, I actually do regret not getting the 1440p one, because when you're watching YouTube, like, yeah, it's kind of annoying sometimes when you've only got 1080p, because, like, I know everyone's going to be on their phones and stuff, and most phone screens are 1080p and all that. iPhone's 1080p, pretty much. So I guess, you know, 1080p is bog standard, but I do my videos in 4K. I'm shooting on an iPhone 13 Pro right now, and I shoot them in 4K, and the reason being is because when I crop in, you still got a nice and crispy shot. And I do that quite frequently. If you check my previous couple of videos, I crop in quite a bit. So it's kind of helpful to have 4K or 1440p, and maybe I should have gone for that option, but you've always got like 30-day returns on Amazon, so just check the returns policy before you purchase it. And also, if it's, you know, got a high price on this particular monitor, just wait and it will go down. For example, this was 260 one day, and then I waited, and then it dropped down to 220, and I was like, oh, that's all right. And then it gave me a £10 voucher as well, a free £10 voucher to apply to that. So it was like 210 quid. And then I was selling my Dell monitor, and I was like, all right, it only cost me like 170 now, so like 1080p, 144Hz. It's LG, so it's going to be reliable for at least a couple. I'd like to say 2 to 3 years, because that, I'm guessing 2 to 3 years is like how long people are going to keep this monitor for. Because I know a couple people, they're going to keep this for probably 5 years, and you want it to last, really. And personally, like, for the money, like, you want it to last, really. Like, if you buy a cheapo, like, you know, Dell £70 monitor, then it's probably not going to last, like, a year or two. But more you spend, you expect it to last longer. Well, that's what I think. Yeah, so I haven't had a lot of problems with this. Everything's buttery smooth. I'll just open a music tab real quick. Apple Music. Hashtag Apple Music. I love it. Literally. Love it. Yeah, so when you're doing this, it's pretty smooth. Obviously, I'm doing 4K 30 on this video, and you're not going to see that. I should have thought about that before I started, but oh well. Yeah, so it's pretty smooth. Everything works. I'll just put a timeline up. Like, it's really smooth doing this stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment down below what you thought about this video and what you thought about the product. Share this video if you like. Follow me on Twitter. I do need the followers, I really do. I'll post when I'm going to be uploading new videos. So, please do all that right now. Buy this if you're interested at the link below, most up-to-date prices, and that is all. I'm Sunny, and that's all. Thanks for watching.